Welcome back to another hot take of Ames Tonight. As always, I am your cool, your class, your content, your crazy co-host, Laurel.
And you guys know by now, I am the Trap King, Megan Moran. So, how's life treating you, Laurel? How's it going?
Well, you know, like it's the week before spring break. Well, technically the day before spring break, and I'm ready to go.
Where you going?
Sure.
Where you going? PCB, South Padre, Gulf Shores?
CL.
Where's that?
CL? Where's that? You know, Illinois, like Crystal Lake.
Sounds warm.
Megan, you're from Illinois. You know it's not warm.
To each their own.
What?
This is the time of year I was on my way to a Caribbean cruise, and now I'm staying in Ames. So either way, lots of warmth just for both of us, right?
No, not even a little.
Okay, well, on that note, let's go ahead and give some hot tips for how to spring break.
Number 10, wear the sunscreen, people. Just wear it, all right? Trust me. You might not think you need it, but you will, and you need to wear it if, you know, you don't want to get burned, and you will get tan. Don't worry. You'll still get tan.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Number 9, drink water, not the ocean water. Don't drink that. Please don't drink that. Drink bottles of water. You're going to get dehydrated, and you're going to need it, so drink any water that isn't from the ocean, people.
Please don't take drugs from strangers. We know how enticing this sounds, but please don't do it.
Take drugs from strangers. Don't listen to Laurel. It's fun. You'll have a great time, I promise.
Number 6, don't listen to Megan. Please don't take the drugs. Number 5, don't talk about school. Don't bring it up. Don't say what school you go to. Don't say your major. Don't say when you graduate. Don't bring it up to anyone.
And if you're like us, not going on a nice vacation, you're probably going home or you're going to be interacting with some type of family members, so keep that in mind. No school.
Coming from a pair of seniors, school is the literal last thing on our mind. It's our last spring break. Shut your mouth and don't you dare ask me what I'm doing with my life.
We're almost done. I don't even know my grades. I don't care. I don't know what classes I'm taking. I don't know what we're talking about. I just don't care.
We could do a whole segment about how much we just don't care anymore.
But the thing is, we don't even care enough to do that. Just no schools talk. No schools talk. No school talk, people.
See how much we don't care?
I don't
None
care.
Of it.
I can't even talk correctly.
None of it.
No. Oh, and help you not talk about school. Number 4, drink alcohol. Drink a lot of it. Drink it. Forget it. Be merry. Just, yeah.
We're really endorsing a lot of illegal activities tonight.
Drinking alcohol isn't illegal, Laurel. You should know.
It is for minors, which a lot of college students are. It's illegal.
Okay, don't drink underage, guys. Better.
Okay, moving on. Just number 3, please stay safe.
Number 2, don't die.
And don't get murdered.
Don't get murdered, guys.
Don't get murdered.
Don't get murdered.
But here is a real one. Once you get back, don't you dare show me any pictures or talk about the weather or literally anything. I don't care. No one cares. Shut up and stop living in the past and come back to reality to be miserable with us for the rest of the semester.
Yeah, we don't care. We literally don't care about anything.
We don't care. No one cares.
Certainly not us.
Certainly not us. All right, before we officially sign off, we have to talk about the International Women's Day that was yesterday.
Go ladies, am I right?
Oh, you're so freaking right, Megan.
Girl power.
We can do this. Yes, we did it!
All right, we run the world. We're amazing. We're powerful. We love each other, and we will burn this country to the ground if you disrespect us. Did you hear that, Trump? I said burn it down.
Oh, we most certainly will. We will. That is a promise, Mr. President.
Burn it down.
At Trump, let's fight. Speaking of Trump, we could spend a whole entire show talking about his little Twitter tantrum and the controversy caused from it. So we'll just let you guys think of that what you will.
Again, we just don't care. Remember we said that earlier? That's a callback. Comedy.
Okay, guys, it's not that we don't care about this because this is insanely wild and important and horribly comical, but we really don't have any motivation to give Trump more attention.
It's spring break, guys. Let us take a break from Trump for 1 week. 1 freaking week. But on a serious note, let's remember that as humans, we can all empower each other without putting someone else down. It's possible. So let's keep that in mind on days like these and celebrate women and not put down men. Although we just really gave it to Trump, but he doesn't count.
We're all humans in this crazy world, and we got to get through. And the only way that will happen is if we lift each other up.
And with that, stay sexy, my people.
And don't you dare get murdered.
Welcome to this spring break edition of Ames Tonight. My name is Malik and this is your nightly news.
My name is Hannah Joy McNeil, and Malik, you know what? None of our stories actually have to do with spring break.
Well, that's disappointing. I guess it's a good thing I didn't forget my flippy floppies at home. Prayers be with Jim Tavari, famous for playing Tom the Leaky Cauldron innkeeper in the Harry Potter franchise, and smaller roles in Californication and Chuck, as he is in intensive care. Tavari was in a head-on collision Monday that left him with a broken neck, 15 broken ribs, a punctured lung, a broken leg, and fractured breastbones, according to an update on his Facebook page. The 54-year-old actor has already had 2 blood transfusions and is currently waiting to have his first surgery.
In honor of International Women's Day, Emma Stone turned to magic once again to try to spread a little bit of love. The actress and social advocate teamed up with an organization called the Book Fairies. Starting at midnight in NYC, these mystical fairies started hiding feminist books all around the world for people to find. Authors such as Caitlin Moran to Maya Angelou were included in this collection, with each little book having stickers marked on them to prove their enchanting powers. Just kidding. They're obviously there to help prove that they are legitly from the Book Fairies, but a part of me can't help but think that Hermione would sure be proud.
It's not every day that you wake up and hear that your school district is getting $1 million, but it helps when your town gave us Chance the Rapper. The Chicago-born rapper announced this Monday that he would be donating $1 million grant to Chicago public school systems in order to address Illinois Governor Bruce Rauner's recent discussion to cut school funding last February. Channel also revealed that the two would be meeting this Wednesday to discuss how they should address the issue. All I can say is, if one more gonna try to stop him, there's gonna be some angry teachers in your lobby. Huh, huh. Sorry, I was listening to Color Book before the shoot. I apologize.
And while some people in the U.S. are questioning the importance and necessity of the women's strikes and protests, for some other countries, it is truly leading to an apparent and visible political change. Iceland, who also has their first female president, has now become the first country to require proof of equal pay. The Prime Minister was quoted saying that the country has a very strong and vocal women's movement, which keeps gender equality at the forefront of the debate. The movement has held the political system accountable to a degree where we can say that no politician who wants to be taken seriously can ignore the issue.
Comedian Dave Chappelle is now stepping into politics. No, I don't mean he's going to be fighting Kanye for the 2020 presidential ticket, though I would pay to see that. The Chappelle Show host traded life in Hollywood in 2006 for a more quiet rural life in rural Ohio. In a rare celebrity appearance, Chappelle delivered a message on police reform and the Trump era at a town hall meeting in Yellow Springs, Ohio, stating that we as a people have the power to make local government's power more prominent. This is the best possible move and the right vehicle for Chappelle, who is slated to be releasing 2 Netflix specials later this year. If you don't see me for a while, just assume that I'll be binging the Chappelle Show.
Instead of taking to MTV or the radio or a concert of some sort to announce his newest album, Rick Ross had something a little bit sweeter in mind. He had his good friend Martha Stewart, and yes, you heard correctly, make a cake with his album cover on it for his newest and 9th album, Rather You Than Me. The album premieres next week on March 17th. She took to an Instagram video to announce the news while holding the dessert, adding a little bit of humor by saying, and the single titled, I Think She Like Me? I think it should be, I Know I Like Him. Ross showed some love last year when he stopped by Stewart and Snoop Dogg's VH1 cooking show as a guest appearance.
More states are challenging President Trump's travel ban. New York, Washington, and Hawaii are fighting a legal battle on Trump's 90-day executive rule on travel to 6 mainly Muslim countries. New York claims that it will be harmful to their state's finances, and states like Minnesota and Oregon are looking to fight the ban, which begins on March 16th. With all these travel bans, next year's Super Bowl winners are probably going to be like, I'm just going to go home. Not to grill Trump, but when you release a new healthcare plan called the world's greatest healthcare of 2017, You just make it easy for me to make jokes about you. But this is merely a leak, not news.
More than 15,000 donors contributed funds to support student subscriptions to the New York Times, including a $1 million gift from an unknown sponsor. While the program currently only provides student subscriptions in U.S. public schools, more than 830 contributions have come from international sponsors. The influx of contributions gives the Times the opportunity to enhance the program through a variety of initiatives that will offer a more thorough and robust experience for students and teachers. It is said that the first of these is likely to be a live webinar series with Times journalists for the sponsored schools. The interactive series will cover topics like news literacy, personal finance, persuasive writing, climate change, immigration, and the Supreme Court. It will be moderated by editors from the Learning Network, which is a site about teaching and learning with Times content.
Marvel fans rejoice over the ultimate bromance that is Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. You probably know them better as Wolverine and Deadpool. These two are amazing at trolling each other on the social media. While promoting his final film appearance as Wolverine, aka Logan, in the titular film, Jackman tweeted a picture capturing the moment. Reynolds promptly responded, sarcastically calling the fans protesters. This isn't the first time these two have interacted over his social media, and it's only become more meta when you watch the recent Deadpool 2 teaser trailer, which premiered directly before the movie Logan. I saw this in theaters, and I couldn't tell if I was crying from laughing at the trailer or the feels that I got from watching the movie. Spring break is coming in less than 2 days.
And we wanted to make sure that you were ready for spring break.
But not just ready. We're talking about this spring break being extreme.
Memorable.
Downright spectacular.
So we wanted to call on our co-anchor and spring break expert, Cole McAfee.
Nice to see you there, Cole.
Great to be here, and Hannah and Malik. What's up, my dudes?
But Cole, how long have you been over there?
Does it even matter?
So Cole, what does a typical spring breaker do over this crazy week?
Oh, well, let's just start out with the place. It's obvious. To go to spring break, you need a place that can be either Panama City or South Padre, but make sure you reference the Guns N' Roses song, Paradise City.
So go where the grass is green.
And the girls are pretty.
Bingo. Next, you need a get-up. Exhibit A. So you want to take a Hawaiian shirt that your dad would usually wear on his vacation, and then, if not, just wear that good old-fashioned bro tank.
All right, sun's out, guns out.
Hell yeah, Malik. Sun's out, guns out for life.
But Cole, where do you stay? I mean, you can't just sleep in your car.
Well, since being a college student and having no money, I share a room at the Super 8 with 20 other people.
Well, what about some food?
It's not the question of what to eat, Malik. It's the question of what to drink.
But what happens if you get locked up down there?
Well, if that happens, it looks like we'll have a somewhat different episode of Ames Tonight.
And with that, I think that's all we can legally say about this upcoming spring break. So to all you go-getters.
And that crazy guy down the street that sells me those orange pills.
Be safe.
Get crazy.
And don't be watching our next show Behind Bars.
I'm so pumped for spring break.
Me too, Cole, me too. Next up, Jill will be giving you some top 10 places to go for spring break.
This is Ames Tonight.
Hello, and welcome back to Ames Tonight, Spring Break Edition. I'm Jim Heinrichs, and I've got a special treat for you tonight. Well, it's not really a special treat, really. It's more like something for you to watch. Yay. Anyway, this is the top 10 places that you should go for spring break if you're feeling up for an adventure or you want to have a good time or something, maybe. Let's get started. Number 10, Ledges State Park. We start the list off tonight with an affordable option for you lovely people of Ames. Ledges State Park is a beautiful location for camping and hiking and being outside and doing outside things and whatnot. Being about 20 minutes from Ames, this is one trip that you are somewhat likely to actually go on. Number 9, south. Due to science that we do not quite understand yet, the south tends to be warmer than other, more northern locations. If you enjoy the warm, Ames is only like that for about 2 days at a time. But in the south, it's always warm. Number 8, the Bermuda Triangle. If you're into freaky stuff, this is the place for you. Located in the Upper Peninsula of the Great Plains of China, this place is known for being the largest triangle on Earth. This is a must-see for all of you geometry majors out there. Number 7, Disney World. They have Splash Mountain, Space Mountain, the creepy It's a Small World ride, the teacups, the Dumbo one, the Toy Story thing, the one that's based off of that Disney movie, and lots more. Disney never disappoints. Number 5, north. Everyone goes south for spring break. Don't be like everyone else. Be original. Be different. Don't let yourself fall into peer pressure, because when you start letting others make your decisions for you, you end up losing a bit of yourself. Never forget to be yourself, because you're amazing, just the way you are. Number 4, the moon. If you're looking for a place to party, look no further. Actually, look much further. On the moon, the night never ends. You can have the best night of your life, the worst night of your life, the most average night of your life, and the least gravitational night of your life all in one night. That's one astronomical feat, because it's the moon. Astronomy. Number 3, hell. Number 2, home. All right, look, I know you feel really cool being a college student and all that jazz, but chances are your parents miss you and can't wait to see you in the coming week. Plus, there's this new saying people are saying all around campus. It goes, "There's no place like home." It's pretty catchy, and I think it will remind some of us that we should never forget our roots. And number 1, the best place, the number 1 place that you should go during spring break is on a date with me. I mean, huh? Well, that has been your top 10 places to go on spring break. I hope everyone has a fun break. This has been Ames Tonight. Have a great night, Ames.